The hospitalization expenses are are part of the MOOE, not from the Pension and Gratuity Fund for Veterans. I stand corrected, Mr.
Okay,
President.
thank you. Thank
So
you.
hindi po nagagalaw yun.
Okay.
So if I may, Mr. President,
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
just to give you a brief background or information. In 2018, the DBM allotted 10.1 billion. The same in year 2019, 10.18 billion. Surplus. Yeah. And 2020, 10.858 billion. There was a variance of 609 million. 2021, 9.6 billion. 2022, 10.8 billion. And in 2023, 10.8 billion. In last year, 2022, the DBM gave the PVOW 10.8 billion, and the actual expenses or the obligation was only 9.8 billion. So may sobra po na 1.028 billion. So doon pwede kunin yung
Pwede kunin.
increase ng pension ng ating mga veterans.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I know that we still have a BICAM to go to, so
Nandiyan na po.
siguro last point na lang to, Mr. Chairman. Ito na lang pong ano, yung last paragraph po ng section 5 of the Mother Law, pension rates, paragraph H.
Paragraph
H, which starts on page 2, line 30, and ends on page 3, line 14. Meron po tayong deletions dito, like we are deleting the phrase with or on lines 4 to 5, and then or non-service connected on line 5. And yes, yun po, yung dalawa. Page 3 po, lines
page
4 to 5, yes. We are deleted the phrases with or and then or non-service connected. So the proviso will now read from the original, provided that a veteran with or without a service-connected or non-service-connected disability, comma, etc. Pag binago natin yan, ginawa natin, provided that a veteran without a service-connected disability, comma, etc. What would happen, what would be the effect, Mr. President, of these deletions? Hindi ba mas naging restrictive po ito? While in the original version, it covers all veterans who reach the age of 70 years old, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, those with 100% service-connected disability is proposed to receive the adjusted disability pension of 10,000 pesos. Veterans aged 70 years old without a service-connected disability will still be entitled to a monthly pension of 1,700 pesos. Only, Mr. President, only the 500 peso benefit for the spouse and each unmarried minor children is proposed to be rationalized, Mr. President. And as per the department, as per the office, Philippine Veterans Office, the 500 peso benefit for the spouse and each unmarried minor children is not given to the beneficiaries, Mr. President.
The question now is, if the veteran reaches the age of 70 years, do we give him a disability pension with or without an actual disability?
Yes, Mr. President.
That's correct. That's actually the purpose, Mr. President. And with our deletions, we might be changing the rule, Mr. President. Well, anyway, that's my last point, Mr.
Yes,
President.
yes,
And siguro if we will pause and not continue with our amendments today, if we can do it tomorrow, we'll have
Yeah.
time to study it. Basta, did I capture the rule that a veteran, ulitin ko po Filipino veteran, as defined in the law, when he reaches the age of 70 years, he is entitled to this maximum disability pension with or without an actual disability. Tama, concession na natin sa kanya yun. Tama po ba?
Tama po.
Tama po. O sige, so let's capture that rule, and then that would be under the measure 10,000 a month. Is that correct, sir? 10,000 a month ang kanyang under our measure.
So, hindi po, 1,700 pesos lang po, Mr. President.
Okay, kasi ang akala ko, sir, kasi when we reach the age of 70, by legal fiction, we consider that person to be totally disabled na 100% na siya.
No, not necessarily,
So,
Mr. President.
yes, I think that's the plan. Pero 1.7 lang pala. So who gets the 10,000?
Actually disabled, yung 100% disability.
Okay.
Actual.
Yes,
Yeah, actual disabled, Mr. President.
Okay.
disabled by reason of old age.
Okay. This is in addition to
May sakit.
100% yung disability.
Yung 100, yung mga 100 disability rate, disability rate, katulad yung mga naputulan ng kamay, naputulan ng paa, napugutan ng ulo. Ay, wala pala.
yeah.
Yun ang 100% total disability rate. Halimbawa, na-amputate yung,
Yes.
yung,
Okay.
yung mga extremities. Did they create any trouble? According to my resource person, it did not create any trouble, Mr. President. So why are we deleting?
So with a service-connected disability, so 100% ka, 10,000 ka. Okay.
Na-define.
So tinanggal nila yan.
Okay.
But if wala,
Again, Mr. President, those with 100% service-connected disability is proposed to receive the adjusted disability pension of 10,000, which I mentioned earlier, Mr. President.
Okay.
Veterans aged 70 years old without a service-connected disability will still be entitled to a monthly pension of 1,700, as I've mentioned earlier, Mr. President.
Okay, Mr. President, ito kasi provided that a veteran, so naklaro natin, tinanggal natin yung with or, a veteran without a service-connected disability, upon reaching the age of 70 years old, 100% disabled siya, 1,700 monthly pension. Okay.
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
President.
A veteran who has a non-service-connected disability, upon reaching the age of 70, is also totally disabled and should get also 1,700. Tama?
You're correct, Mr. President.
Oh, that's why we are deleting that phrase or non-service connected, Mr. President.
That is the reason why we deleted it, Mr. President.
No, but that person actually should receive 1,700. May disability siya.
Yeah.
Pero not service connected, non-service connected. How much should that person get?
Yung disability niya, sapagat na-reach niya na yung 70 years of age.
Correct, 100% na siya.
Yes.
Mayroon siyang physical disability na non-service connected. 1,700 pa rin.
Wala, wala, Mr. President.
Hindi, upon reaching...
Wala siyang disability. Wala siyang physical disability, Mr. President.
Well, okay. At any rate, Mr. President, my position is, I think we would be safer
If we retain it?
Yes, in not deleting that particular phrase. So anyway, we'll have time to reflect on this, and that is just the point I wanted to raise.
Maybe in the period of amendments,
Yes,
Mr. President.
Mr. President. Yun lang. Yun lang po, Mr. President. So, wala na tayong tanong. So, thank you for that, Mr. President. I think time na rin time na rin talagang i-increase.
Yes. I think this is
28 years.
long overdue, Mr. President.
28
Since 28 years ago, sa
years ago, Mr. President. So,
1994.
no-brainer na po ito. Tsaka, of course, disability pension na ito ng
So,
mga
kawawa
tao.
po yung mga Veterano po natin.
Nagtaya ng buhay to defend sovereignty, territory, and of course our way of life, Mr. President. Thank you.
Tama-tama sana sa araw ng kagitingan, but I don't think this will pass before April na.